factors influencing the rate of reaction, that is factor affecting the rate reaction. First, usually the rate of reaction usually depends on the experimental condition like concentration of the reactants, temperature and catalyst. First, the dependence of the rate on concentration. Then second is rate expression and the rate constant. Third is order of a reaction. And fourth is the molecularity of a reaction. First, we will see the dependence of rate on concentration. The rate of a chemical reaction at a given temperature may depend on the concentration of one or more reactants and products. Okay, the representation of rate reaction in terms of the concentration of the reactant is called rate law. So it is also called rate equation or the rate expression. Okay, then next is the rate expression and the rate constant is already we seen that is rates are generally increases when the reactant concentrations increases. So the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of the reactant. So in a general reaction, AA plus BB gives CC plus DD. Here A, B, C, D, these are the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactants and the products. The rate expression for this reaction is rate is directly proportional to concentration of A power X into concentration of B power Y. Here X and Y may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactant. So this equation we can write it like this, that is rate is equal to K into concentration of A power X into concentration of B power Y, or you can write it minus dR by dt is equal to K into concentration of A power X into concentration of B power Y. See, this is the equation number 1, 2 and 3. See, this equation, look at this equation. This is called a differential rate equation. Here the K is the proportionality constant and also called a rate constant. So the equation, this one, the equation 1, which relates the rate of the reaction to concentration of the reactant is called the rate law expression, rate law or the rate expression. Usually the rate law is the expression in which the reaction rate is given in terms of the molar concentration of the reactants with each term raised to some power, so which may or may not be same as the stoichiometric coefficient of the reacting species in the balanced equation, that is chemical equation. For example, there is 2 moles of nitrogen monoxide gas react with 1 mole of oxygen gas to produce 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide gas. So this is we can measure the rate of the reaction as a function of the initial concentration, either by keeping the concentration of the one of the reactant constant and changing the concentration of the other reactant, or by the changing the concentration of the both the reactant. Okay, we'll see now. This is the initial rate of formation of nitrogen dioxide. So this is the experimental initial concentration of the nitrogen monoxide. The unit is mole liter inverse. Initial concentration of the oxygen mole per liter, and the initial rate of the formation of NO2, that is mole per liter per second. So different values are obtained. It is obvious that after looking the result, that when the concentration of the NO, look at this, is doubled, look at this, the concentration of the NO is doubled and the O2, that is oxygen, O2 is kept constant. Look at this 0.30 and this is 0.30. Here NO is doubled, 0.60. here 0.30, that is O2 is remains constant at the initial rate of the increase by a factor of the 4 from that is 0.096 to 0.384, that is mole per liter per second. So this indicates that the rates depends upon the square of the concentration of the nitrogen monoxide. When the concentration of the nitrogen monoxide kept constant and the concentration of O2 is doubled. Here look at this experiment number 3 and 4. Here this constant and the O2 it's doubled. Okay, then that is the rate also get doubled, the indicating the rate of the reaction depends on the concentration of the O2 the first power. So the rate equation for the rate reaction will be, that is rate is equal to K into NO, concentration of NO, nitrogen monoxide power 2, into concentration of the oxygen. Okay, because the power 2 moles, that is why rise to the power. Then the differential form of the rate expression usually will be, that is minus dr by dt is equal to K into concentration of NO power 2 into concentration of O2. So now we observe that for this reaction the rate equation derived from the experimental data. Okay, the exponents of the concentration terms are the same as their stoichiometric coefficient in the balanced chemical equation. See next some other example. Chloroform react with chlorine to form carbon tetrachloride and HCl. So here the experimental rate expression for this reaction is, the rate is equal to K into concentration of CHCl3 chloroform and Cl to power half. This and one more example, that is ethyl acetate. Example of ethyl acetate react with water to form acetic acid and ethanol. So here the rate will be what? Rate is equal to K into concentration of the acetate, that is ethyl acetate, CH3COO, C2H5, and the concentration of, that is power 1, and the concentration of H2O power 0. Okay, this is the experimental rate expression for this reaction. So in these reaction the exponents of the concentration terms are not in the same as their stoichiometric coefficient. Thus we can say that a rate law for any reaction cannot be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical equation. That is the purely experimental method. That is theoretically, but must be determined experimentally only. Okay, so here how it comes Cl2 power half, how will come H2O power 0. So that that we can determine with the help of experiment method. Then next is the order of reaction. So order of a reaction, the rate equation already we know that, that is rate is equal to what? Rate is equal to K into concentration of A power X to concentration of B power Y. So here X and that is the X and Y indicates how the intensity of the rate is changed, the concentration of the A and B. The sum of the exponent like X plus Y, that is gives to the in this equation gives to the overall order of the reaction. That is the X and Y represent the order of with respect to the reactants of A and B. So rate order of reaction is the sum of powers of the concentration of the reactant is the, and the rate law expression is called order of the chemical reaction. So order of a reaction can be 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever it is, even in a fraction also. Okay, a zero order reaction means that the rate of the reaction is independent of the concentration of the reactant. Okay, for example, calculate the overall reaction, overall order of the reaction in the rate law expression is rate is equal to K into A, concentration of A power 1 by 2, concentration of B power 3 by 2. So we can find sum of powers of the concentration, so that concentration the rate reactant in the rate law expression. So half, that is, this is x, this is y, x plus y, so 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, so it will become 2. So this is second order reaction. The order of reaction for this this rate expression is called second order reaction. Similarly, rate is equal K into concentration of A power 3 by 2 into concentration of B power minus 1. So here you have to again power, sum of the powers of the concentration, 3 by 2 plus into minus 1. So it will become 1 by 2. So that this is fraction half order. The order of the reaction is half order. This is the second order reaction. Okay. A balanced chemical equation, that is reaction, never gives a true picture of how the reaction takes place. Rarely a reaction gets completed in one step. So the reaction takes place, one steps are called elementary reaction. When a elementary of a reaction, that is the mechanism, gives the product, the reactions are called complex reaction. So these may be consecutive reaction, that is oxidation of the ethane to carbon dioxide, example, and H2O passes through the series of intermediate steps in which alcohol, aldehyde and acids are formed. That is the example. So the reverse reaction and side reaction, example, nitration of phenol yields orthonitrile phenol and the paranitrile phenol will get. Okay. Then unit of rate constant. Units of rate constant for a general reaction, AA plus BB gives CC plus DD. Okay, here rate is equal to what? Rate is equal to K into concentration of A power X into concentration of B power Y. So where X and Y is equal to N, that is the order of reaction. So K is equal to rate divided by, and rearranging this, concentration of A power X and the concentration of B power Y. So rate is equal to what here? The concentration. Rate means the concentration divided by time into this A is equal to B, that is the concentration of A is equal to B. Okay, so that 1 divided by the concentration power N. Okay, now we can find for a zero order reaction. Suppose we find the zero order reaction means the concentration, usually what we express, mole per liter, for then divided by time, seconds, time is what? Second, into 1 by the concentration, usually we write like this, that is mole liter inverse power N. Okay, now we can find the unit of the rate constant. Suppose the order, zero order reaction, for zero order reaction we have to substitute this N value, N is equal to 0. So what we will get? Mole liter inverse divided by second into 1 divided by mole liter inverse power 0. So this will be what? The whole term is 0, so that 1 that's equal to unit is mole liter inverse second inverse. For zero order reaction, the unit is what? Mole liter inverse second inverse. For first order reaction, n is equal to 1 means for first order reaction the unit will be mole liter inverse divided by second into mole liter inverse power 1. So here mole liter inverse and mole liter inverse is cancelled. Then remaining is what? Second. So second will be second inverse. So for a first order reaction is second inverse. The unit is second inverse. Then the second order reaction, that is n is equal to 2 mole liter inverse divided by second into mole liter inverse power 2. So this and this is cancelled. The remaining is what? Mole. The unit is mole inverse liter second inverse. So this is for a second order reaction. Unit of the second order reaction. This is first order reaction and this is the zero order reaction. Molecularity of a reaction. See here the molecularity helps to understanding the mechanism, that is the number of reacting species like atoms, ions or molecule taking part in a elementary reaction which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical reaction is called molecularity of the reaction. So the reaction can be unimolecular when one reacting species is involved. For example, the decomposition of the ammonium nitrate. So the decomposition of ammonium nitrate is NH4NO2 ammonium nitrate to gives N2 and 2H2O. So here the bimolecular reaction involves simultaneously collisions between two species. Example, dissociation of the hydrogen iodide, 2 moles of Hi to gives H2 and I2. Then the trimolecular or termolecular reaction involves the simultaneous collision between three reacting species. Example, 2 moles of the nitrogen monoxide and 1 mole of oxygen to gives 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide. This is one. This is two, unimolecular, bimolecular and the trimolecular, 2 moles and this one. So that this is trimolecular. Then the probability that more than 3 molecules can collide and the react simultaneously is very small. Hence the reaction with the molecularity 3 are very rare and slow to proceed. Okay, in this case. So therefore, the evidence that the complex reaction involving more than 3 molecules in the stoichiometric equation must take place in the more than one step. Okay. For potassium chloride example, if potassium chloride react with 6 moles of iron sulfate react with in the presence of this 3 moles of sulfuric acid to form to give, that is potassium chloride, 3 moles of the ferric sulfate Fe2SO4 thrice and 3 moles of H2O. So here the reaction which apparently seems to be 10th order is actually second order reaction. Okay, look at this, 6 plus 3 plus 1 totally 10. That's why I am telling you this reaction which apparently seems to be 10th order, it is actually second order. This shows that the reaction takes place in the several steps. So which steps control the rate of the overall reaction? The question can be answered if we go through the mechanism of the reaction. For example, the chances to win the relay race competition by a team depend upon the slowest person in the team. Okay. Similarly, the overall rate of the reaction is controlled by the slowest step in the reaction is called rate determining step. Rate determining step, RDS. Simply we can write. So the example like consider decomposition of the hydrogen peroxide which catalyzed by the iodide ion and an alkaline medium. For example, 2H2O2. hydrogen peroxide in the presence of the iodide ion in the alkaline medium. So alkaline medium to gives water and oxygen. Okay. So the rate equation for the reaction to be found, that is rate is equal minus d H2O H2O2 concentration of H2 divided by dt is equal to K into H2O2 into concentration of I minus. So the reaction is first order with respect to the both H2O2 and the I minus. So evidences suggest that the reaction takes place in the two steps. The first step will be H2O2 plus I minus gives H2O and IO minus. Okay, this is first step. Then the second step, H2O2, the H2O2 IO minus, H2O IO minus gives, H2O I minus plus O2. Okay. So both the steps are bimolecular elementary reaction. So the species of the IO minus is called the intermediate, since it is term formed during the course of the reaction but not in the overall balanced equation. So the first step being slow, it is the rate determining step. This is RDS, rate determining steps. Thus the rate of the formation of the intermediate will determine the rate of the reaction. So thus from the discussion till now we conclude the following like this. What does mean? Order of the reaction is the experimental quantity. It can be 0 and even the fraction, but molecularity cannot be 0 or non-integer. Okay, order of the reaction can be 0, fraction, whatever it is, but the molecularity of the reaction, it can't be 0 or a non-integer. Okay, then the order is applicable to the elementary as well as complex reaction, whereas the molecularity of the reaction is applicable only for the elementary reaction. For complex reaction of molecularity means no meaning. Okay, then the complex reaction order is given by the slowest step, and the molecularity of the reaction slowest step is same as the order of the overall reaction. Okay student, next class we will discuss the integrated rate equation.